give me a happy marriage. That prayer cannot be answered. I'm not cursing anybody. The prayer can only be answered when you have done what you should do. God will not do. You can't ask God in prayer to do what He has already commanded you to do. I've been in situations in my life where I was supposed to feel abandoned, although I didn't feel abandoned. It's by the grace of God, not because my faith is strong or I'm more powerful. God gave me grace. I didn't feel abandoned, but I looked like I was abandoned. I've been in situations in my life where it looks like God has forgotten me. So if you're in that situation this morning, from Deacon Musa's testimony, God can't forget His children. He said, can a mother forget her baby? He said, I, the Lord, will not forget you. He said, because I've engraven you on the palm of my hand. I like one translation. He said, I tattooed you on the palm of my hand permanently. You don't tattoo the name of your enemy or picture of your enemy on your body. You tattoo the people you hold in high esteem and love. He said, every time I just check you out. Just like you have the picture of your loved ones in your phone and you check them out. When I travel to preach outside the country and I'm alone in the hotel and I'm waiting for my next session and I've studied, I've prayed, I've done everything, I've eaten, I don't know anything to do. I'll open my phone and I'll be looking at those lovely pictures of my family. You put pictures, you don't put the picture of Herod in your phone or Lucifer or Pharaoh. You don't want to see Pharaoh's face. God said, I have engraven you on the palm of my hands. Your walls are continually before me. So how will I forget you when I have engraven you on the palm of my hand? The man of God, they just help you to save your money. You won't be able to save that way. You can't be saving 100% every month. So God saw a big project in your life. So He put your name among those 100 people so that His visions in your life can come to pass. Some of the things we call delay are actually blessings in disguise. There is a God who has a master plan of all how our life will go. He's a good script writer. He has written it, planned it. It may not be going the way you want, but it will go the way He wants. Do you know there was a time this church was not growing? And I felt like packing it up and go back to Ilorin and meet my mother of blessed memory. She has a poultry, and I want to go and be the manager of the poultry because that's the vacancy that I could just. So I was already planning that I cannot continue with this kind of sluggish thing. And as I was thinking about it, the Lord said to me in John chapter 12, verse 24, thou fool. Who is a fool? He said, you. Don't you know that what you sow will die first, then come alive, then bring forth fruits? Don't you know that's the process? I said, He said, you are just in your death stage. It's a stage, it's a season. Hold on. Today, as I speak to you, for the last 3 years, there are programs we don't do in this church because we don't want to mess up everywhere. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Then I'll be clapping, I'll be looking at the back. What other people have? It's a season. It's but for a moment. But the problem we have sometimes is that we are like Thomas. If we can't see it, feel it, touch it, it doesn't exist. Say, show me. Everything that will make you who God called you to be is still going on. There is no single day heaven has gone on leave over your destiny. Or heaven is tired of you and they are not attentive to you. There is no single day. You may not feel it, you may not see it, you may not be able to touch it, but things are going on. Works are going on. Angels are working. Until God opened the eyes of Jacob, he didn't see anything. But when his eyes were opened, he saw angels hurrying up, down, hurrying up, because of one person. If God opened your eyes to see the great work going on in your life, you won't even have a single sleepless night. You will cross your leg, enjoy the moment, because you know that the vision is for an appointed time. He said, wait for it, for it shall surely come. It may tarry. He said, look, I can't have, it may tarry, but wait for it, for it shall surely come. Just wait for it. It's not good to wait. It's not easy to wait. While you are waiting, keep speaking the word. Keep telling Satan, I will laugh last. You can keep doing your laughter now, but I'm soon going to take over the laughter. And my own laughter is permanent. It's not ending. Weeping endure till night. Joy comes in the morning. This is not what I plan to preach this morning. But there's somebody here who feels forgotten and rejected, abandoned. Somebody is feeling like nothing is going on in my life for years. And I'm praying. God said I should tell you that testimony you had will soon be your own testimony. It's walking behind the scene. It's building you up. Because the weight, glory has weight. Glory has weight. All these things you are praying for, they come with some weight. And if you're not strong enough, you can't carry the weight. See, weight. And if he puts it on you, so he wants to build you up first. So all that you've been going through is a building up. Say, I commend you to the word of his grace, which is able to is building you up. Things are happening. You are praying more than you've ever prayed. You are going closer to the word than you have ever done. It's building you up. You are thinking in your head, my mates have gone, they have left me, I'm even more intelligent than them. He's saying, look, keep quiet. So God told me, he said, you are a fool. Don't you know that when you plant a thing, it will die first? I said, death first. Say yes. Then it will come alive and bring forth much fruit. He said that when you are saying my mates have gone, you are not your mates. You call them your mates, they may not be your mates. Corn and cocoa can be planted the same day. They are not harvested the same day. Corn may take 3 months. Cocoa may take longer. But when they get to market, their values are not the same. So God opened my eyes to this revelation at that time. Then I stick to the work. We were beside the Dongilo. This church was beside. This church did not start like regular Lagos churches, where you have keyboard. No. Everywhere smelling flies. 3.5 years. 3.5 years. People that are there are still here. Man, you were there now. You were there now. All these people here, they were there now. 90% of those who are here were there. He came to represent Gideon. They distributed them into churches to go and talk to churches to support Gideon. They didn't know that they were sending our deacon to us. He enjoyed the service. He didn't go back to his church. They called him. They said, we didn't send you to join them. He said, I have joined. He just followed a friend. Said, Pastor Ade is a great man. Let's go. And his wife, Pia. Dickness follow our friend too. Deacon follow his son. We have stories here. Deacon James, he just got married on the street in one small room. The day I went to follow him up, I was praying for him. When I entered the place, you know, places you enter, you won't breathe. I ceased my breathing until I came out. He lives in his own house now. He is too committed. He is more committed than you. Stop the worry. He is more committed than you. You know why he's more committed than you? His name is at stake. It's not your name that is at stake. It is his own name that is on the line. So he is more committed than you think. He is more committed than you think. So God told me, he said, corn and cocoa don't sell the same price. Relax. And gradually things began to happen. There's an announcement we'll be making to you in the next few days. It will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. That testimony taught me a lesson. That when you ask for corn and he didn't give you, it's because he has something better than corn. Because we've asked, make some demands here and there. It didn't work out. Actually, this is the plan. He has a plan for your life. Amen. Jeremiah 29 verse 11, God says, there is a plan that I have for you. God has a plan for your life, man of God. Yes, sir. I'm not talking about a general plan. Specific plan for you. Yes, so I say, I don't believe it. Why won't you believe it? When he created you, nobody looks like you after he created you. Nobody share your fingerprint. Nobody share the lines in the eyes, those tiny lines that can be. Nobody share those things. Nobody share the texture of your voice. They can mimic you. It can't be exactly. Anybody that tries to be like you can only be number 2 of you. You are the best version of you. You are fearfully and what? And wonderfully crafted. You are wired for your destiny. Everything you will become is already inside you. And God is committed. Everybody say, my God is committed. I think this is my message. I don't know, because this is getting to altar. The things that Joseph told them and they laughed at him because they can't see it. In John chapter 50, John 40 something, the thing began to happen. And one day, they came like he said, and they bowed like he said. The way you see it is the way it will happen. God does not lie. Has he spoken? Will he not do it? Exactly the way he told Joseph, it began to play out in pictures, reality. They came, they didn't know it was Joseph, they bowed down. They say, His Excellency, His Excellency. The guy looked at them and smiled and said, yeah. Then he said, this is he. This is Joseph. I'm sure he showed them some few marks and some few things. The Bible says they began to tremble. They thought this is the hand. You see, they can't connect. The last time they saw Joseph, and this time does not connect. Just like your current situation, your current circumstance does not really connect with where God is taking you to. It doesn't look alike. Your background doesn't, it looks like, is it lying to me? It's not lying to you. So they stood up and saw the boy that they saw was helpless one day in the pit, that they lied to their father that was dead. Now the prime minister. The Bible says they trembled. Your testimony will weaken them. My choke. I'm not talking about a testimony. Your testimony that is cooking. That testimony that is cooking, that God is about to do, it will choke your adversaries. They will tremble. They trembled. They trembled before Joseph. They can't just put the two together. That's how God operates. You are here. It tells you, I'm taking you there. Although it doesn't show you the process. Because he knows you will not accept, you run away. The process sometimes is painful and sometimes can be ridiculous. But ladies and gentlemen, if you can hold on and keep walking, please don't stop showing up every day. Be present every day. When life is taking roll call and say, David Adeoye, say present, sir. Are you hearing what I'm saying? He said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. It's a walking experience. Don't stay there. Keep walking. Keep moving. Are you hearing me? Every day you wake up, Satan will tell you, stay on the bed. Say, I'm not staying on the bed. I'm getting up. Are you hearing me? Every day you want to go to work, Satan will say, what are you going to do there? Say, I'm going there. It's my work. Keep showing up. Keep being present. Keep moving. My friend sang a song, Ron Canoli. If you go through hell, don't stop. If you catch hell, don't hold it. Keep on walking. He didn't say, though I lie down in the valley of the shadow of death. That's not the place to lie down. That's the place to walk through. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I'll fear no evil. But when he got to the green pasture, he said, I lie down in the green pastures. You are missing the point. You are lying down in the wrong places when you should walk through those places. You are walking through wrong. You carry the Bible briefly, just very brief. You are walking through. No, he said, lie down when you see green pastures. He said, but when it's the valley of the shadow of death, keep your head straight. Keep walking. Keep moving. If you can't run, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, crawl. If you can't crawl, by every means, just keep moving. You see, no matter how far the journey may look like, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. Just drag the feet and keep dragging it. One day it will come to an end. It has a beginning, it will have an end. It started one day, it will end one day. I prophesy to somebody here. I don't care what you've been going through. And you said, weeping may endure till night. He said, joy will show up in the morning. The night may look longer than you can imagine. But I prophesy to somebody, you are coming to the end of that night. You are coming to the end of your tunnel. You are coming into light season. Welcome to your light season. Good morning, good morning, good morning.